Well, you know it's that time. You know it's that time again. It's Renovation Nation time, live from Studio 378. You know where you're hearing it. You know on the good Super Talk 99.7 WTN. But this is Renovation Nation. I'm Chad Rowland, the host, owner of RTM Roofing. Sitting here again by myself in the COVIDity, whatever you want to call it. It's been a little crazy here lately, and as y'all know, I hope everybody's holding in great and you know doing what you need to do. It's a crazy world we're living in now. Today's show, we're going to talk to a few people. We're going to talk to, I'm about to get ready to give Darryl Bouldin a call of Remax Advantage. You know, he's been on the show before, and we're going to talk about the real estate market and all that kind of good stuff and what's going on in it. Is it still happening? Is it gone? Has it been COVIDed? And, you know, all that kind of good stuff. And then I'm also going to be getting, you know, Connor Lewis with IKO. You know, we're big IKO people. You know that here if you've listened to us long enough. And we're going to get to talk to him about, you know, from all the tornadoes going on, is production still handling, you know, his pricing still seem to be staying the same, and you know, all those kind of good couple little things. It's, you know, good knowledge to have nowadays, because you know it's interesting times we're living in. But you know, it is what it is. And then in the fourth segment, I'm going to end up getting to Seth Radow again and talk about all kinds of, you know, like what we did last week. Recap where the market's at, what's happening in the markets. Are people investing? Are people taking risk? Or are people mitigating their risk, as he says? And you know, one either or, and you know, it's different things, different rules apply, and you know, it's going to be pretty good. And I'm getting ready right here in a second. I think I'm going to try. I tried to warn Chris and Carly about you know, about that I was going to be giving a ring, and I hadn't heard back from them, so we're going to put them on the spot right here in just a second. But other than that, I hope everybody's, you know, doing well. You know, RTM Roofing's still out there busting. You know, we're getting calls every day. People, like I said, have been in their homes long enough now. They're starting to finally realize that they got a leak, because they're normally not there looking up. But when you're there as long as everywhere else has been already, it's one of those, you know, it's one of those things that they're gonna see their leak if they got it, and they've been seeing them. So we've been out doing all kinds of repairs. We've still got the tornado that's been going on. You know, all the tornado stuff. It's, you know, we forget about the tornado with all the COVID that's been going on, but these people have lost their homes, you know, have been displaced, you know, God bless them. And, you know, it's a bad thing. And so, but we're still having to do that, and tarpon roofs. And if you've got damage, you can always call the RTM Roofing office, you know, at 615-500-0751, 500-0751, and or you can go to rtmroofing.com. You can Google us. You can find us on Google. You can find us on the BBB. You can, you know, check all our ratings, all that good stuff. We're A+ rated, and you know, we do good work. We try to. We either do what's right or we don't do it. I'm pretty much been taking that model from day one, but I've been preaching it a lot lately, because I've been running a lot of things where people aren't getting estimated what they should be getting estimated. And what I mean by that is they're paying for things. Well, let me rewind that. They're not paying for things they think they're paying for, or they don't understand they're not. Let me do it that way. And it's just, I hate seeing people getting taken advantage of, and it's not everywhere. I mean, but there are factions that will say anything. And but nevertheless, we've been just blowing and going. We're staying about anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks out. Sometimes 6 to 8 weeks. Sometimes it drops back when it's not raining. You know, we get affected by the rain too, and we're not going to do your roof in the rain, but we can't wait to 0% chance of rain. You know, we get up in the mornings and do our gut checks and, you know, all that kind of good stuff, and, you know, watch the weather. And, you know, we've been doing this long enough. We're pretty good judges of it, but we make sure we can only do what we need to do that day to get you watertight and get you ready. So I want you to know that. What else do I want you to know? Well, you know, the COVID, you know, this is the COVID Chronicles number 8,000. You know, Carly's out and about. Well, I say out and about, she's not here, and neither is Chris. He's actually, I think, on a job site today, or bouncing around between them. And you know, Kim's not here, Sharon's not here. It's no one to put in the corner. I want to put somebody in the corner. I'm sick of COVID. Let me put it that way. And you know, I know it's bad. I know it's this. I got my personal opinion, and I'm going to not say it. But nevertheless, it is what it is. Like I said, I hope everybody's doing great out there. And if you know somebody that can't, you know, that's finally ran out of money, finally, because they've lost their jobs, not their fault of their own, because of all this, well, I'll call it crap, that, you know, and they're too proud to ask for food or something or whatever, you let us know. We want to take care of people in the community if we possibly can. And I know a lot of people are hurting out there. We're ready for this thing to open it back up and get us back rolling. But anyways, let me see if I can't get, we're also on Facebook Live as I'm sitting here going. I always do this on Fridays, so that way I can send it to Kevin. And big shout out to Kevin for, last week the phones weren't, I don't know what happened. I had to talk to Brent Rawlings today. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get Brent Rawlings probably on here too if I can call him here in a minute if these guys don't answer. And but nevertheless, you can check us out at Studio 378 or Renovation Nation or my page Chad Rowland on Facebook. All those are on Facebook. And let's see if I can get. Let's go for the angry old man first. I think that would be. He still hasn't responded back. But let's see if I've got him here, Mr. Galbraith. Where you at? All right, here we go. We're going speaker this time. So do that. And do that. Oh yeah, that's loud. He's not going to answer, I don't think. Yeah, well, you got 2 more rings, Chris. 1, and, well, let's go to another one. Oh, of course, it forwarded. All right, well, let's try the last one. And if she don't, well, we'll just keep going. I'm going to call everybody today. We're going to have some fun. Again, if you ever have any roofing issues and anything like that, you can always call RTM Roofing at 615-500-0751. And or go to rtmroofing.com and let's try Miss Giannotti. Let's see how it says it here. Boom, boom. Let's see, here we go. See if we can get her on the phone. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. That's 2 rings. Oh, Lord. I guess they're busy. We're busy, people. People don't realize it. You gotta, like Chris said last week, you gotta not always look at what your neighbor's getting done and when they're getting it done. They may have had it ordered way, way long ago, or maybe. There we go. Okay, so neither one of them. Well, we're gonna go again. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call the man that just helped me out a minute ago. Hey Siri, call Brent Rawlings and see if we can't get it. Well, she's not listening to me either. It's just one of these days today. But it's beautiful outside. It really is. It's all you people been caged up, get out and get some fresh air. Step out in your yard. Do your social distancing between the trees. But nevertheless, let me see if I can't get Brent on the phone here. Let's see if we can't get Mr. Brent Rawlings. He's the, for everybody don't know. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Let's see. Da-da-da-da.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. Brent Rawlings. How you doing, big man?
Good. How are you?
Man, doing well, doing well. Got you live on the pre-record Renovation Nation. Like I was telling you I was going to call you. I just jumped you up a couple segments. That way I could,
That's all right.
We got about 4 or 5 minutes, but nevertheless, so earlier I really thank you for helping me get this board stuff down. The phones sound good now. I've got a good level going. People complained last week. Good week. So hey, what's going on? Let's jump to it. What's happening? You're the front of house, the sound engineer, live sound engineer for the Kings of Leon. What's going on in the concert world or with the musicians and the crews and stuff like that? What's happening?
Man, this has been a devastating blow, no doubt. I've never seen an industry tank as hard as this one has right now. I watched a newscast that Live put out yesterday, and they were projecting maybe as long as a year before we start doing concerts again, which was pretty depressing to hear.
It is.
So a company like that's going to be able to weather the storm with their multiple billions, but crew people that actually work the show are probably going to end up changing jobs and trying to find new ways to make money, because none of us can just really wait around for a year.
Think about all the bands. 98% of the bands out there travel in a van and live from gig to gig for the most part.
Yeah.
And they're shut down. Now, I've noticed a lot of people on Facebook and through some other social media outlets that they're doing live shows now, live feeds like I do this one. They're not doing the Mevo. They need to get with the Mevo. But nevertheless, that they're, at least trying to, sell merch or do a GoFundMe while they're playing. I mean, that's pretty innovative with today's technology.
Yeah, it's good and bad. It's bad because, it's just shaking us so hard. But it's definitely going to make people innovate and figure out new ways to get their music across.
Yes.
I know that not too long ago, when record labels were selling pieces of plastic being vinyl or CDs, and then streaming came about, that everything changed.
Right.
And this is kind of like another renaissance if you look at it that way. It's yet even another massive swap.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's income was live shows for a long time, and now that's not a choice. So it's going to be another route we're going to have to take to do it, and it's going to change a lot for everybody. I don't even know how to digest it all, or what to think about it. I'm still kind of shaken up, really.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people in those shoes.
Yeah.
There's certain industries that are not. Here doing what we're doing, roofing. I mean, it's not slowed down. I'm busier than I was before it's even started. Which we're blessed to be able to do that. I mean, it's 1,000,000 to 1 compared to a lot of these people out here that are suffering. And I know a bunch of musicians.
You fall into the category of
Essential.
Basic human needs, which is food, clothing, and shelter.
That's right.
And roofing is shelter.
Yes, that's true. No, it is true. I was telling somebody the other day, it's like funeral homes. They'll always be around as long as people are around. It's a sad statement, but it's true. But some of the stuff that, it's just amazing, the people that are really hurting right now. But then again, in times of bad, you become innovative. And you think of new things to do. There's a lot of new industries and a new ways of doing some things that some people are going to create, and they're going to bust it. So, you just got to step up and do what you're going to do.
Yeah, I know that I've been playing with an artist named Brent Harris.
Which is phenomenal, by the way.
Thank you. He's good. Look him up, please. And we're going to do some streaming as well, figure out a way to get the product across that isn't playing at the Borough or, going and gigging venues around Nashville. We're going to just figure out different way to get it in people's face. And I don't think it'll be too hard. It's just shoving us to do something different.
No, that's right. That's right. And we'll see. Oh, well, hey, your dog's barking, and I think that might be Kevin yelling at me too, because my timer just went off. So, hey, I appreciate you taking the call, buddy. Thanks for the help today. I'll call you back since I forgot everything you told me. So, but hey, we've got good signals, and I'm saying between 18 and 6, baby. So we're good. So,
all right, Chad. Thanks a lot, bud.
Hey, thanks, buddy. Talk to you soon, man. Stay safe out there.
Bye.
See ya. Oh, there you have it, Mr. Brent Rawlings with the Kings of Leon, front of house engineer for the Kings of Leon. Out there, like a lot of musicians, and the support of the musicians that just sitting on their hands, and trying to do something. So, when we come back, I think we'll go for Mr. Darryl Bouldin of Remax Advantage, the T-Reg Group. You know them. You know Gary Ash. You see his face everywhere on every signing on the man. But anyways, we come back. That's what's going to happen. You're listening to Renovation Nation live. And there's that one. Got one down, one segment. Let's see if we can't get Mr. Darryl Bouldin back on here. Let's see if I can go back to the beginning of that. Yep. Restart. Go to 10 minutes. I have to do my 10, 12, 12, 10, 12, 10, whatever segments for Kevin, so he doesn't get mad at me, so I have to do a timer because I'll talk too daggone much. And let's see here. All right, got that going. Let's hit record. Left, right, busting. Bam. We're calling. You're listening to Renovation Nation live on Super Talk 997. I'll go ahead and tell you people that out there. Mr. Bouldin.
Hey, Chad.
How you doing, sir?
I'm well. How about yourself, my friend?
Man, doing good, doing good. I got you live on my pre-record, which will be playing tomorrow on 997. sitting here on Renovation Nation, and I was sitting here, I've had to juggle cats in a room full of rocking chairs. You know me. There's always something going on. But how you been doing out there, big man?
Man, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. And yourself?
I just better than I deserve, as they say.
Absolutely, yes. I'm thankful, grateful, and blessed. Absolutely, hanging in there.
How's I've been we talked earlier this week, so I was like, hey, I want to get you on. Let's talk, about the market, what's happening in the real estate market, and are you even working? Are you selling anything? And you were calling me one you're getting ready to close on that had some roofing issues, and I was like, wow, people are still buying. What's happening in this new? I'm not going to say the new normal. I don't like new normal. I want my old normal. But what's happening out there?
Hey, Chad, yes, things are still really good, and the numbers back it up. Of course, real estate is, deemed by the governor as an essential industry and essential business. People can't be homeless, so they have
right.
they have to have homes, and folks are still buying, they're still selling, they're still looking now. Obviously, as we all can speculate, and the numbers do back this up as well, the market is down some, but folks are a little hesitant to go and look at homes, just due to the coronavirus and COVID-19.
What do you do about that? What do you do then?
Hey, absolutely. We've got you covered as realtors. In our market, open houses are basically suspended. Especially with our brokerage, and most brokerages have suspended doing public open houses. But virtual tours, online showings, Facebook Lives are very popular right now. Obviously, have always been.
Right.
But that's how and people are still visiting homes. Don't get me wrong. I've had showings this week on personally with buyers, and my listings are being shown. So realtors are taking precautions to keep ourselves, our buyers, our sellers safe. Obviously disinfecting the door handles and doorknobs, and wearing gloves. If you want to wear a mask, obviously you're encouraged to do that. Being out and about, but showings are still happening. And again, all across Middle Tennessee, from our showing time reports and everything of that nature, showings, have dropped. That has happened, but the online presence, which is basically the way most homeowners initially shop for a home anyway, is on their laptop, on their phone.
Well, you look at it real quick. You look at it real quick and either decide, yeah, I'm doing that, or no, I don't really want to see that.
Absolutely.
So staging and presentation is not important then, right?
That's right. That's right. Yes. I mean, obviously they still want to, come in and physically see the house, walk, kick the tires, as the old saying goes, touch it, see it, feel it.
Yeah.
But virtual showings, virtual tours, online showings, Facebook Lives, any way that we can get the word out about our listings, we're certainly doing that. So yes, I mean, the market is still moving forward, definitely. Across all Middle Tennessee, and I pulled some statistics to.
I hate that word too. I hate that word. But go ahead.
I can't say that word.
The Mark Twain quote: statistics.
There you go. Absolutely.
Statistics.
But here's some numbers for you. Looking at all price points in Middle Tennessee, all property types over a 3-year history. Sales are the days on market. Are up considerably. In 2018, the average day on the market was about 39 days. Last year, in 2019, it was just a little bit more, 41 days. So
really?
Just a couple of days difference there, yeah. But now in 2020, basically as a result of the last month or so, average number of days on market has jumped up to 56 days on the market. But it's still a very healthy seller's market.
That sounds like the old normal back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And, to coincide with that, the average price point, again, considering all property types, all areas across Middle Tennessee, in March of 18, the average sales price was $245. again, this is taking into consideration every price point in every MLS area in Middle Tennessee. So $245 in 2018, $256 in 2019. And man, the average sales price so far this year, this is through the end of March, is $274.9. So up 7.3% in 2020. So we're in a very healthy market. It's still a very healthy sellers market. And it's a great time for buyers as well. Typically, the way we look at it, in real estate, if a home is on the market less than 6 months, it's considered a seller's market. If it's on the market more than 6 months, it's usually considered a buyer's market.
Right.
So that's generally the lingo that we use.
Because people are going,
if
it's
people
on
always
6.
say, is it a buyer's market or is it a seller's market?
Yeah,
obviously, we've been experiencing a very hefty and very substantial sellers market here in Middle Tennessee recently, especially Nashville. The Nashville area is one of the hottest real estate markets in the country.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. So are you noticing more buyers at the moment or more sellers since the COVID, since the lockdown?
I think it's a healthy mixture of both. I'd say probably about 50-50. I was in Franklin yesterday having a home professionally photographed for a listing that will go active here.
Oh, you didn't do it? You didn't do it with one of those stowaway cameras?
Shoot, no.
I've seen some crazy pictures out there.
Pictures on my listings. You'd be surprised what you see on when some folks shoot with their cell phones.
So you get a professional
when they catch themselves in the mirror in the bathroom or in the living room or something. No, that's always interesting. But yeah, I had working on another listing. I've actually taken probably 3 listings active myself, personal listings here over the last few days, and doing one tomorrow. I'm having my best year ever in real estate. I've been an agent almost 7 years. So again, things are moving along.
So what you're telling me is not everybody's crawling under a rock and hiding.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
good.
not.
That's good. That's good.
There are some sellers, that aren't, real comfortable with strangers walking into their house anytime. But, especially, with the COVID-19 and the coronavirus going on. So, none personally to me, but I do know a couple of agents who, their sellers have temporarily pull their homes off the market, till this settles down a little bit. I've got an older gentleman I'm working on a listing over in Smyrna, Laverne area. Talked to him this week, and we were planning on, getting him on the market about right now. And, obviously he's holding off a little bit. He's going to be repurchasing as well, but, he doesn't feel real comfortable. But, we're, like I say, we're being very careful.
Let me ask you something. I don't mean to interrupt you, but let me ask you something.
No, you're good.
Is it still the same motto, if you will, that you better have a place to go to before you put it on the market? There was a time where you just sold before you knew it happened, and now you're looking for a place with the multiple bidding and the fire.
Yeah, that's always sometimes a tough juggling act, for buyers, for agents who are representing a buyer or a seller. If they're, I actually just worked a transaction over in Van Buren County. I've got sellers over in Spencer near Fallbrook Falls.
Beautiful out there.
They're relocating to be closer to her parents, and of course they're buying over in the Rock Island Rawlings area, real close to the river over there.
Beautiful.
But we were blessed to get them under contract, rather quickly on their purchase over there. So, and this rarely happens, in our market, but those sellers, a wonderful agent over there that I'm working with, those sellers are allowing my clients to do a temporary occupancy agreement because the house is empty, and they can go ahead and actually they started moving some of their items, into the home today, so because we're closing here within 2 weeks. So, that doesn't always happen, and don't count on that ever. in real estate.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always a juggling act. If you some folks really don't want to list until they have a place to go, and in a very strong, healthy market, there's times when sellers won't accept a sell of home contingency whatsoever, and especially if that house isn't on the market yet. But many times we're able to work it out where we give them X amount of days to get their house listed if it's in a hot spot, and they can, we look at length of time on market in a particular city or neighborhood or subdivision, and it's like, oh yeah, this should go quickly. So, we usually are able to juggle that and work that out.
That's awesome, Darryl, man. It was good hearing from you the other day. Hey, remind people, by the way, I'm talking to Darryl Bouldin of Remax Advantage, the Tereg group. I love it. I love Gary. How do people get a hold?
Real estate group of Remax Advantage.
That's right. How do people get a hold of you real quick? Because I'm running up on the hard break here. So, I really appreciate you taking my call. We're going to check in sporadically here on what's going on, in this market.
Yeah, that'd be great, Chad. It's a delight to chat with you. My personal cell phone number is 615-202-7412. That's, again, Darryl Bouldin with the Ashton Real Estate Group of Remax Advantage, 615-202-7412. My office number is 615-301-1650. 1650.
Well, you can catch him at 615-202-7412, and that's his personal phone. Call that one. Call him about midnight. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, hey, he'll answer. But anyways, hey, Darryl, I really appreciate it, buddy. You stay safe out there, and hey, keep plugging away, big man.
I shall, Chad. Always a pleasure to talk to you. Thanks for all your help on my listings or buyers. You're wonderful, and appreciate you.
Hey, you got it. Anytime, man. You be safe.
All right, you too, buddy.
See you,
Good
buddy.
talking to you.
Bye. And that was Darryl Bouldin of the Ashton Real Estate Group, the Remax Advantage. And again, you can reach him at 615-202-7412, and you can always reach RTM Roofing at 615-500-0751. We come back, it's going to be Mr. Radow. See you in 3. Let me go to there. I'm going to have to reverse those segments. We went a little long that time, so you'll hear him in segment 3 tomorrow. I love Darryl. He's got the radio voice, but I had him on the phone this time, so mine was a little deeper. All right, let's get it on here. Let's see. So I need to make that a 10 and go record and start. Well, and we're back. It's time for segment number 2. We've reversed it a little bit. You didn't know it unless you were watching yesterday on Facebook. By the way, you're listening to Renovation Nation. I'm Chad Radow, the host, owner of RTM Roofing. Sitting here by myself. It's the COVID-ality of life, it seems, at the moment. Excuse me. But we're going to come in this next segment. I'm going into Mr. Seth Radow right now. We're going to find out about the market, see what they're still doing. We had him on last week. Great insight. Let's see if we can't get him on the phone. And there, and here we go. I'll have to get Kevin down here to help me on these days.
Big Chad, what's up, Timber?
What you doing, big man?
Just like a one-legged man ass kicking contest, working full time.
You got it. Well, hey, got you live on the pre-record again. Really appreciated last week. I learned some stuff last week. It was a little different, a little opposite of what your person would really think under normal conditions. But the mitigating your risk and then getting risk, as you were saying. So tell me, it's been 7 days roughly. It's been 7. But where are we at now?
So we're in a little bit different position than we were last week, and the fact of the matter is that things are a little bit more clear, if you will, with the president kind of announcing a plan. There are both sides of the aisle. Some like it, some don't. There's an opinion. I tell everybody these are like feet. Everybody's got at least one.
That's right.
Opinion.
That's right.
But the fact of the matter is that we seem to think that there's the fact of the matter is that we now have a plan.
Yes.
And there was no plan only a few days ago.
Which causes fear.
But when people have a target to shoot at, you can shoot a lot better. We live here in the South, and a lot of us are hunters, and a lot of us just go up to the range to shoot. But if you don't have anything to shoot at, you don't even know what you're aiming at.
That's right.
So we now have a target, and that target gives us some clarity, and it gives people more confidence. So we do have something that we can sink our teeth into, and from an investment perspective, that's important. We know that the economy will pick up. A lot of us are going to get our jobs back. A lot of us are going to get back on our feet again, and with that, we can kind of the vision of the future becomes a little bit more clear. It's not perfect yet, but it's a little bit better. There's a lot of problems you got to work through.
So are people now starting to add risk back to their portfolio, or are they still mitigating the risk?
So the risk taking started about really 3 or 4 weeks ago, when everything really started to collapse, and it looked like there was no end to this mess. That is when the selling peaked, and the markets are up about 20% now. From equity markets are about 20%, and even the bond markets are coming back quite a bit. Substantial rallies on the credit markets as well, and so there is some risk taking place. That said, it's not like it was 2 or 3 months ago, back in January, back at year end.
Okay.
Today the markets are up around 350, 400 points as we speak on the equity side. The Treasury markets are interest rates are up a little bit today. They were down this morning. Oil's still down a little bit today, but oddly enough, the oil stocks are all doing ridiculously well today, absurdly well in this environment. And there's some risk taking is going to come back. Now, I'm not suggesting that everybody. When I say taking risk, and I want to preface this, there's mine is an opinion. It's not. It's nothing more than that.
Understood.
I'm more educated than most, but it is an opinion. And
when they're going to put money in or not.
Yeah. So that's up to everybody and their own advisors, and I'm here to help anybody that wants to give me a call later and talk about that kind of stuff. But I suppose in our client portfolios, the way we managed, we added a significant risk-on component about a month ago.
Okay.
Literally, the day that Bill Ackman was on TV talking about the end of the world and Armageddon coming, we said no way. It didn't seem right.
That's right.
We looked at it the other way. We said nah. We said when even the smartest guys in the world are on TV talking about the end of the world isn't coming.
That's right. Right.
Well, but nobody's looking.
Always.
Yeah, that's just the way it works. So we put a risk-on component, and then over the last few weeks, we've added risk onto our bond positions. We sold our shortest term and highest quality bond positions, and we added risk to our bond positions. We went out and added credit in those positions, and they've done very well. Now, are they anywhere near where they were 3 months ago? Not even close on any front.
Right.
But so if people were to ask us today, how would we respond? We would continue to, or start if they haven't, to add risk back into their portfolios slowly but surely.
So with me sitting here with a SEP, that I've got in, again, it's like electricity to me. I know enough about it to be dangerous sometimes. That
right.
What all my stuff's in. How do I need to? Hey, I need to do something about this. Leave it. Do it come talk to you? What do people need to be doing, or if they're even thinking about it?
If you don't have an advisor, and even if you're not getting the right information from your advisor, always talk to another one. everybody's always available. I will talk to any friend of yours, anybody who wants to listen on this show. I will be more than happy to help out. It's any friend of yours is a friend of mine. You know that.
Oh, so same here. And how do people reach you? Matter of fact, before we got about 3 minutes left. But tell everybody who you are, who you're with, and how they can reach you if they decide to do that.
Sure. So my name is Seth. Last name is Radow, R-A-D-O-W. I am with Westside Wealth Management of Raymond James. We're the biggest financial advisory firm in the state of Tennessee. I can be reached at 310-993-1908. Or if you want to reach me by email, you can email me at Seth, SETH.RADOW @RaymondJames.com. I'm always available on either phone or I pick up the phone all day, and I answer emails as soon as I can.
Yeah, you don't sound like you talk a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Same here. Today, people been talking more than I have. I love it.
Before we close off the show today, if I can, Chad?
Go ahead, fire away.
There's something that you and I have talked about a long time ago, and it's a term I called the permanent impairment of capital.
Okay.
When people make decisions in their portfolios and they own securities and they panic and they sell, there is no opportunity from when they're out to actually profit from a recovery.
Gotcha.
People have a tendency to do, and it's driven by emotion and driven by kind of a fight or flight mechanism that we have built into us as human beings. That is, we tend to sell low and tend to buy high. So when everybody was buying back in December and January and even November and October last year, when people started buying into securities, they were buying towards the high, but that's because everybody else was buying. And on the other hand, as soon as things collapsed, when everything started to melt down, they go, oh my God, I can never make money in the market, I'm selling everything. Well, that's the wrong thing to do. What they've done is to permanently impair their capital. And there was more selling on that day that I told you about a month ago when I was doing the buy. There was more selling than any time in the last handful of years. And that was essentially people throwing in the towel and panicking.
Mm-hmm.
People like me who have an education in investing and who are trained not to fight or not to fight when the fight comes our way, we backed up and we started and we put risk into our portfolios. We went the exact opposite way.
Right.
Now, good advisor would have done that and should have done that. That is to add risk incrementally back into portfolios. The idea of buying and selling and buying and being in and out, all in or all out, is always a bad position to be in.
Right. I believe that.
That's gambling. Might as well just go to Vegas
Yeah.
and give us all the
You
aggravation.
know, red or black. Yeah, and you don't even have 50-50 odds then because they're still double zero.
Right. That's exactly right. And it's not an all in or all out. The key is never permanently impair your capital. And what I mean by that is when you permanently impair capital, you're all out.
Got it.
Anybody who was all out completely missed the 20% rally over the last few weeks. And I feel terrible for them.
Well, Seth,
It might not come around again anytime soon.
That's right. And well, we've hit the break. I can hear the music that's going to be playing tomorrow when this thing's played on the station down there on 997. But hey, I really appreciate the call in. We're going to keep checking in because I just see where we're going because there's still no end in sight, so to speak.
Yep.
So
hey, I'll do the show anytime you want. You give me a call. I'm always here for you. I'm always here for your listeners.
Hey, I really appreciate that. And you can reach Seth Radow at 310-993-1908 or go to seth.radow@raymondjames.com. And you can email him there. Hey, big man, you stay safe out there. We're going to get together soon.
Thank you, my brother.
All right, buddy.
Much love to you. God bless.
You too, buddy. See you, man. Bye.
Bye now.
Yeah, and that was Seth Radow, Raymond James. Smart man. Met that guy a couple years ago. But hey, when we come back, I might try Chris or Carly again. We'll just see if we can't reach them. But who knows? But you're listening to Renovation Nation, sitting here live as always, even though it's a Friday and you're listening on a Saturday. See you at 3. Almost last segment. This thing flies. I'm finally getting a little better at it around here, having to do it all myself. Not bad though. Let's see here. Let's see if we can't reach Chris right here when I come start this other one back. Get the angry old man on, have some fun. All right, let's try him here. Let's get ready. Let me get my timer back. And right there. Hit record. Boom. And start. You know Kevin's spinning the music. You know he is. One of these days we're going to get a tag team where I actually hear what he's spinning. I actually listen now on Saturdays to catch what he's doing back here in the back. But you're listening to Renovation Nation. You know it. Every Saturday from 11 to 12 here on 99.7 WTN, the Super Talk as I say. But I'm Seth Radow, owner of RTM Roofing, host of this crazy show. Mr. Gilbert's out in the field somewhere. Carly, I don't know. She's out too, some field somewhere. And I'm sitting here at Studio 378, located as Mark Levine or whatever one of them always said, in an undisclosed location. And so, but anyways, we're going to see if we can't get Chris on here, see if we can't get a hold of the angry old man. It's Angry Old Man Report Day. Let's see. Let's see if we got him. Well, there we go. All right, here we go, live. Yeah, I believe he's going to answer. He's probably been watching on Facebook. We'll see, though.
Your call has been
No,
forwarded.
well, there it is. That's twice. I'm not giving him a third strike. So I'm going to go to the next guy, see if I can't get him on here. And let's see if we can get Connor. Let's go for Connor right now and go boom. I'm just going to call people this last segment. I haven't really worked much stuff up. So let's see if we can't get that. All right, go right here. There we go.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Lewis.
What's going on?
Chad Rowland live on Super Talk 997, the Studio 378 Renovation Nation. How you doing, big man?
Oh, I'm doing fine. How are you?
Man, just living the dream in the COVIDity. You know, we were talking earlier, and then, you know, when we were talking, you know, here earlier today, and I was like, it's the strangest thing out here right now. I mean, you know, we're essential business, so we're still out working. People are still having roofing needs, and, you know, it's not much changed in our world except people just keep calling because they're home and actually seeing the leaks they got that they never knew because they don't get their roof inspected. And, well, they know now. But nevertheless, hey, I want to talk to you, as I was telling you, I've been talking to a lot of people today. I talked to Darryl Bouldin of Remax Advantage, talking about the real estate market. Talked with, just got off with Seth Radow of Raymond James, talking about, you know, the bond market, stock market, you know, investment market. And just, you know, what all's going on with this COVID, I want to see how it's affecting people. And you know, because like I said, in our world, it's not really affecting us except we can't go eat lunch somewhere. And without carry out. And so, you know, if people don't know, Connor Lewis is works for IKO. He's the rep of all of our region. He's my main boy, Blue. I love you, Connor. And but what's happening in IKO? You know, we had the tornadoes, all of that. Then there's been more tornadoes. Chattanooga got hit. You know, Mississippi, all this and that. You guys are global. So, but you have a plant in this region. How's that affecting production? Or is it slowing it down, speeding it up? Is it getting behind? What's happening in the shingle world, and how are y'all coping with the COVID? There's your 4 questions.
Well, ICO is a different company than a lot of the other competitors in the fact that we're very vertically integrated. It's a family-owned company, and we own every part of the supply chain, which allows us to control our output. All of our plants are running full steam ahead, and so we don't
Explain that. Explain the accessories. Like what?
So fiberglass mats, asphalt, granules. We've got our own granule mines. We control all of that gets put into what in turn is a laminate shingle or a fiberglass shingle.
Right.
And since it is, you know, one family that is in control of that, you know, we can control our output.
Yeah, so if one shuts down, it's because you shut it down.
Correct.
Yeah.
We're not relying on other companies focusing on other paths. You know, nobody really controls our fate except for us.
Right.
Which is very interesting in these times because, you know, we don't have any slowdown. We're running full steam ahead, and we're here for all of the regions that have been affected.
Yeah, no, same here. Same here. We've not slowed down either. I was telling someone the other day that I've been more busy in the last 2.5, 3 weeks than I have in the last, we've already been busy this year. I mean, minus just normal, and then the tornadoes, and then, everything just in general. Now people are at home actually seeing the leaks that's in their house and calling us up. And, we don't go in, but we do get up on the roof and find out what's going on. We can get pictures and things like that. But nevertheless, it is what it is. But so how are you coping with the COVID as far as work? Meaning, how's your day-to-day changed?
Oh man, well, I can't go see you. This is difficult. So.
Oh, you can't. We just stay 6 feet away, baby.
I can't meet with you. But
right.
It's tough because everything's turned to virtual. So where in the past you're able to go out and have a conversation with somebody, have personal interaction. Now you're stuck behind a video screen.
It's nothing personal.
Nothing personal. And I'll tell you what, with this industry, it's taken a huge turn because a lot of people are having to turn to social media.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that haven't had social media as a heavy platform and relied a lot on the door knocking, the personal interaction, are having to turn and reevaluate their business.
Yeah. Yeah. See, we were doing a lot of this mobile stuff and Zoom stuff before it was popular or mandatory or whatever.
Yeah. And in this region is also, it's a different beast because we did have that tornado, so we do have people that are affected. So
yeah,
the Nashville region, Middle Tennessee region has not slowed down one bit.
No.
That I've seen. It's just having to adapt and make the necessary changes.
Yeah, and it's what you got to do sometimes. You fire and assess and adapt and move. It's just a weird thing we're having to fire and assess and maneuver around. That's what gets me a little bit. I'm like, come on now. But
the fact that it hits you one after the other. It's not the fact that 1 year we have to do one thing, the next year we have to do the next. It's a matter of a month.
Right.
You're having to. Everybody's out trying to help people get the roofs covered, roofs taken care of. The next thing you know. Well, no, I don't want you to come near my house, but I do need you to get on my roof. How do you make those changes on the fly? And you can definitely tell that some people have been. It's just normal how they've been interacting with their customers, but others are having to make changes and adapt.
Yeah.
And like you say, I mean, I hate to say it, the new normal, but.
I don't say that word. I'm gonna ban that word. I'm gonna delete that when I get done. I hate the new normal. I hate the word the new normal.
Now people are more cautious about diseases and stuff like that.
Well, they should have already been. Remember what your mom always told you: wash your hands, wash your face, wear clean underwear in case you're in an accident. It's common sense, but it kills me because people wearing gloves, that's fine, but gloves are meant for single use. So if you touch something, then you're supposed to get a new pair of gloves. Or you touch something else, otherwise you transfer it. So that's why I read a thing talking about not getting gloves or whatever, but go wash your hands. When you're done doing something, don't touch your face and go wash your hands. And there you go. Say the Star Spangled Banner or whatever they say to do. Go ahead.
The worst thing is to see somebody at the grocery store walk out with gloves, and then they get in and they put their seatbelt on, and then they touch the steering wheel, and they touch their face, and they adjust their mirrors, and it's like you realize everything that was in there is now inside your car. And you're probably not going to wipe down your car.
Hey, I'm not going to knock on the cashiers because God bless them having to be out there, and the people in the convenience stores. At least they've got a job, they're working, they're doing what they can. They are the front lines in a way. But I've noticed some of these people don't even change their gloves. So it's they're protecting themselves. God bless them. I don't blame you. You got to do what you got to do. But nevertheless, it's just a crazy world we've jumped into here right now, and I'm not calling it new normal. No, I'm not doing it. But what? So is it made it harder or easier or staying the same of you talking to your clients and you maintaining your normal? You call it sales, call it just relationships and all that. How bad is that affecting? We got about a minute.
Right. So I don't see it affecting too much. I spend a lot of time on the phone regardless, and instead of calling to set up meetings, you're just calling to have conversation.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is just staying in touch with the people that that support you and the people that you were, trying to get you to support.
That's
to
right.
support you. And a lot of people are on their phone all the time. Say your guys are always on their phones talking to their customers. So it's tough to get a hold of some people. Whereas you usually back 2 months ago, you could shoot a text, "Hey, let's meet here."
That's right.
And then and that's it. There's no here's 5 minutes on the phone. But
That's right.
now you just got to catch them, or shoot a text, give me a call back. But everybody's busy, and it makes it difficult.
Yeah.
But at the same time, not too much has changed.
Well, Connor, big man, that was my timer. Kevin's going to start yelling tomorrow when I send him this track. But hey, really appreciate it, big man. We'll get together soon. They can't hold us down forever. So,
Looking forward to it.
yes, sir. So, hey, Connor Lewis with IKO, my favorite shingle brand. Matter of fact, if you're watching Facebook Live right now, you see the IKO hat right here on front. And hey, Connor, I've got everybody asking for my hats. You're going for hats. You're going to have to get me some. I'm going to start shooting people over my hats. You got it. Hey, stay safe out there. I'll talk to you soon, big man. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, brother.
You too. See you, bud. Bye. And that's it, people. Well, what a show today. It's getting a little easier to do this thing here on the mobility style thing, but next week we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to come back and we're going to talk to different people, how it's affecting their industries. Maybe it's, if you got any ideas, go to Studio 378, go to Renovation Nation on Facebook, go to RTM Roofing. Remember, you can always reach us at 615-500-0751. But go tell us something that you want to hear about. It's an interesting time we live in right now, and I want to capture a lot of it. So later on, we can show the grandkids, go, back in my day. Yes, sir. So anyways, love all y'all. Stay safe out there. We're going to see you in about 7 days. See you. And that's that, people. So next week, if you got any ideas, hit me up on the Facebook page. I know a lot of y'all been watching. If you got something you want to hear about, give me some ideas. And other than that, we're just going to keep rolling like we roll. If you do need RTM Roofing, you can always reach us, though, at 615-500-0751. And we are covering from Cookville to Winchester now. So if you've got any issues down there, I'm doing a lot in McMinnville and Sparta and Winchester. But if you have any issues, we'll always come out, and it's always complimentary to homeowners. So other than that, be safe. Have a great weekend. It's beautiful today. And see you next week.